Here he is. I mean, he's won Academy Awards. He's won all kinds of awards out in Hollywood. One of the great actors we have and one of the fastest minds, the quickest comic minds around today. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only, Robin Williams.
How are you, buddy? Oh, darling. You will learn to fight in this outfit.
I will fight you, Robin Williams.
Now, crouching tiger, hidden heel. These are East Village fighting. The heel will fly across and go there. How are you, Father? Great to be back here. Look at you wearing colors.
We're in. You got a little turquoise there.
Slight bit of turquoise on her. I think it's turquoise or maybe teal. It's Robin's egg blue. We'll be right back.
You know that our man here graduated from Juilliard, which
I didn't graduate, but thank you for offering.
Oh, you didn't graduate? No.
Once again, it was like, oh, so close.
What happened? Did they?
What happened? No, I fell in love and went back to live in San Francisco, and they said, when you want, you'll be back. And
I see. Okay, but so you spent some time over there. Did you live in this neighborhood?
I lived, yeah, right up the street. I lived when this was no longer. There weren't a lot of Starbucks back then.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
There was just the old, the candy store. With, don't touch the magazines, boys. Get away from there. You're old. Get away from there. Hello, Mr. Finman. Hello. Hello, hairy Gentile boy. But it was, I loved walking up and down Columbus.
Oh,
and
sure.
There were always the drag queens going, Mira, where are you running? Look at you, puppy. Don't go so fast. But it was a nice
I bet you were a big hit.
Big hit back then. Look at him. Look at him wearing the arm warmers. I like you. Don't wear fur, be fur. No, look at that. It's so crazy. Little monkey man. I like
You know, we met in 74, 75 when I was telling Kelly about Mork and Mindy and how it's... But what did you do to get on that show? Were you performing in San Francisco?
No, I was working in L.A. There was a show called Laugh-In 2, which was so good.
Never heard of Laugh-In 2.
So did
Nobody else did.
Nobody else did too. It was like, okay. And then I auditioned. Gary Marshall's son had seen Star Wars, and I wanted him to put an alien on Happy Days. And Gary's like, I don't know what it'll be good for the kids. And then Penny came in the room. Hi, Gary. Hi, Penny. And then I went to audition for them, and I basically started off the audition by sitting on my head, and that was...
But you got your own show.
I didn't get my own show. They basically...
Was Mork first on Happy Days?
Yes.
Yeah, and then, there was some sort of deal with Paramount and ABC where something fell out, and then they had to rush together this arranged marriage of Pam and myself, and then we had Mork and Mindy.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to imagine Gary and Penny during the audition with you because you're so quick and you're so fast, and that,
That's a little bit like a lemur and a puma.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what was that? They kind of function in a lot, oh, you're hurting me. Why? I woke up.
Little Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, ow! Helmaman Halabas, please help now. How much money have we raised? For a period of time. I always love coming here because you've got a little bit of New York back there.
Yeah.
And you have, obviously, a lot of family pictures.
Right.
And a ladder to get up to the next level.
And our park views over here, Mr. Williams. See that? Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't
my
that
gosh. So
amazing?
this is what the Trumps wake up to. And she wakes up to Donald. Good luck. It's all real.
We're going to pause. We'll come back with Robin in a minute.
I didn't do that. Listen to me, Ronnie. Reggie, I love you, man.
You do drunk
This is a
very well.
movie rap right here.
Yeah.
She was talking about
People having a few cocktails and go, listen to me. Listen to me, Ray. You're beautiful. And this suit, God, I love it. Okay. And that tie, wow.
All right, now let's review Robin Williams' movie career.
Yes.
He's got some blockbusters here. Good Will Hunting
Yes.
won the Academy Award for that. Dead Poets Society, terrific. Good Morning Vietnam. Mrs. Doubtfire. Her kids are watching that now.
Favorite movie?
I think my favorite, I don't know, there's a lot of great ones.
Yeah.
The Birdcage,
Oh,
you were
yeah.
just terrific. You were terrific.
Well, you know, for me, it is always good just to explore.
But you were so handsome. Joy said to me, my gosh,
Gosh, coming from you, thank you.
No, my wife.
Oh, from your wife?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like guys going, my wife thinks you're sexy. I myself am also somewhat attracted.
All right, Insomnia, that's a couple of years
Yeah,
ago.
nice to be a creepy guy.
Al Pacino, right?
Al Pacino, it's good, yeah, Al's good.
Yeah.
If I get to work with Duvall, I get the entire set.
Oh, yeah. Do Duvall for I love.
Well, no, I can't do Duvall. I mean, Bob's, you know, it'd be good to have him on the show.
Oh, we've had him on the show.
He's
Yeah.
good, yeah. Thanks. Did you have fun?
And then the creepiest character of them all.
1 hour photo.
1 hour photo.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Very scary.
It is
Yes.
scary. You get different fan mail, too.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed your work. Thank you. And I know where you live.
And what's your favorite?
I think Aladdin, because it was a cartoon.
Yes.
Big hit. Big box office.
Big box office.
This probably, I would think, a cartoon just from the perspective of the producers would be a dream because your voice, you are so many different things.
Yeah,
that they
a
can
lot of people would say that.
Yes. They just draw around you.
Well, we start off just doing the script, and then on Aladdin, it was like, I said, do you mind if I try some? And they went, oh, okay. And then 20 hours later, they had all this stuff that they could create with. And
Right.
it's cartoons. For me, the best part is, number one, you're in a room and you create, and then they go off and draw what you give them, and it usually goes much further.
You lay it down first, the voice first, and then
You
they...
lay it down, Rita. What I like to say is you lay it down, you front it, and then my animators, my main peeps with the pencils come out, and then they throw it down on the paper. And not necessarily the paper now, they got a computer, the animated, the 3D graphic can come out really good. And then the character come to life and really gets out and can get jiggy with it, you know. I like when my characters come out and they dance around and shit, you know. Move up and down and around. And I hope the sensor was on the button.
Yeah, so do I. We ain't got no 5-second delay.
I know. Unlike the Oscars.
Yeah, you came out with the... With
With the thing, and even Oprah went. Was the Oscars kind of strange at some point when they went into the audience and they gave the awards?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it felt like The Price is Right.
Exactly. Yeah, it did.
Give it to the cucumber. Give it to the cucumber.
Now, what about you hosting the Academy Awards?
Never.
sometime? Come on.
No, sir. No.
Why?
Look at the outpouring here.
No, baby. There are people who are meant for that, and there are others.
No one of the others.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's...
How's the family?
It's like giving Michael Jackson keys to Disneyland. Right?
Yeah. We're going to be right back.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, whoa. Old Avenue, right there.
Columbus Avenue.
Yeah, that's where Robin
Intersex right in the corner there, no George Jessel corner.
used to love George Jessel's voice.
Coming to be the world. God bless his country and the American people. Because he's an adequate.
Now, you're going to make a movie here in New York, I guess, in the summertime, or pretty soon?
Now, in about a week, starting
Oh,
upstate
really?
New York and then work in New York.
So you're going to be living in the city again for a while?
I will.
Yes.
I'll be here with your weather.
How exciting.
Weather by Sybil. It was interesting. Landed, it was like 60, and even the guy at the airport went, "Don't get used to this."
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
And like you talked about the buildings in the, in the hotel, all of a sudden,
Yes.
Yes.
you feel like there's an old ship captain. I wouldn't go outside.
That's right.
It's a nor'easter.
You felt like you were Popeye again.
Yeah, there you go. Don't go down to the village with the one arm. It was like it was very, very, very cold. In
Yeah,
that.
it was.
Chicago cold.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it just turned in one day.
One day, gone. Hello. It is a. Hey. I have seen many cold breezes, but he who sleeps with the pack was not with me.
Let's talk about robots.
Let us sell the movie.
Yes, yes. You know, the man made up a song, actually a takeoff on Singing in the Rain, called Singing in the Oil,
right?
Just for fun.
Just riffed it, and then all of a sudden they went, I thought, you'll never get the rights, and and all of a sudden they put it in the movie, and went, you did?
Right.
You're singing in the movie. You're
singing, yeah.
Your character is Fender. What is Fender like?
Fender is kind of a skid robot, kind of a,
Skid robot.
a man of means, basically living hand to foot, literally. Put together a series of spare parts, literally, much like I am at the age of 53. You and I look for upgrades whenever we can. Okay. But
Now,
it's a sweet part.
Yeah, and you enjoy doing it.
I love doing animation, and I've always loved it since I was a little kid, especially like Elmer, and for me one of the great characters is Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, oh sure.
Very, very accessible human being.
I would imagine that every pitch meeting for every animated movie, they must start out with, okay, we see the lead character as Robin Williams. It's got to be every character in every movie,
sure,
because you would think that...
Bless you, child.
No, it's true.
You live in a wonderful world.
I do. It's so lonely here, though.
There's others coming.
Now, did they allow you, because you're so good at this, did they allow you to change a word, maybe a sentence, put your own stuff in there?
Make a sentence, yes. Will you make a sentence? I'd like to make a sentence. They would let me riff a little bit, which was great. I mean, you start off, you always give them a bass track just to kind of work off of.
Sure.
Like we did that riff before. And then you can go off and, he said, try something like for, different parts where they're trying to get into a place in a big party. So we tried one which was very much like this, kind of like the royal family, except with better teeth. And then I went one character was very French, but then you have to have cigarette smoke and crazy for children. You don't want to do this. And then what are you doing? I don't care. What are you doing? I love you. Oh, look, the Germans. And then we ended up making a character very Spanish, kind of like this, a Castilian Spanish.
Yes.
Because in Castile, they spoke like this. Because Philip II supposedly spoke like this, and they wanted to make everyone feel, okay, so Philip wouldn't notice that nothing was wrong. So if you're in America, mess up your sentences so the president doesn't feel bad.
So you got the Spanish down, you got the French down.
French down, but he ended up, and it's up to the director to pick which one they want. So he chooses, and he has a great sense of humor.
Did you throw in one of my Italian brothers?
A lot of people say to me, Regis, why not put me in a cartoon? Mickey Mouse, so how come you only got 3 fingers? You can't cook with the 3 fingers. How do you hold the pot? How do you make any things? You can't do Italian hand signals. E fallo giure metta e velo. Questa ravo fonte vecchia ciro fatta la manda orveezza. Good luck with the sensor going, where are these? Alla farratta bine bottolo e faccia ferraro. Issa la volure. Chef.
Now see?
But you're Irish, Reed.
He's no Irish too.
Yeah, but the Irish, do I know Irish? That's the only holiday in the world where even people in Pakistan go, it's St. Patrick's Day, I'm Irish. The Irish don't dress up at Passover going, Manesh Taranoi.
No, they don't do that.
We're going downtown dressed as a blintz. I'm the Alpha Coleman. Find me. I'm the Alpha Coleman. Rabbi McFeynman. What are you doing? I circumcised the boy myself.
All right, listen, let's play a little.
Let's play a game.
And let's see how good you are in this film, okay?
All right.
Because you're dynamite right here. But here he is. He's talking to Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor, who plays the main bot.
Rodney. Hey?
Rodney Copperbottom.
All right, fine. Well, let's take a look at
He's
this.
of the east side Copperbottom.
You're offering him a place to stay.
Yeah, just a little place to kind of crash if you're a bot in need.
Robots. Funny stuff. Robots opens this Friday. Theaters everywhere. Robin, thank you very much. You are